What's up, PokeTubers and viewers? It's Al Hill back with another video. Today are we doing a You Got Pokemail video. I got 6 packages in today, as well as some cards I got yesterday that I already sleeved up, but I gotta show you what I got. So we're, as mentioned in another video, we're loading up on some PSA cards to send in. So I'm gonna start with the first order I already opened with what I've got sleeved up to go to grading, and then some other stuff that I want to show you guys that's a potential profit here that you can make. So I'm just going to go through the cards. We got a lot. Raichu base set 2. Got a couple of these. Beautiful holos, near mint. A lot of Ninetales. I always seem to be able to get my hands on a lot of Ninetales from base set 2. Base set 2 holos are still trending under 10 bucks for a lot of them. You can get them. And if you pull 9s or 10s, you can easily make 20, 25 profit. And next is my favorite card of all time. I always talk about this card. This is the last holo I got from a pack when I was collecting as a kid. I kind of stopped collecting around gym. The Tin Surge Electabuzz, these are, a couple of these have potential to get 10s. These are, there's about 7 of them. Really beautiful holo. Then I've got a Rayquaza from EX Emerald holographic. Got 2 of those. Real nice, cheap, but easy to sell when you pull 9s or 10s. Got a Crobat Delta species. Got a couple of those. I actually graded the entire Delta species set that I bought for $120. It was all reverses. It wasn't a master set. And there's Raichu. And then grading fees, you know, eight bucks times 120 cards or whatever it was. And then I sold it for about $1,800. Got 1 Blastoise. They had more in stock, and I waited to pull the trigger, and they went out of stock. So I only got 1 of the 4. And these are some of my favorite cards to grade. The EX series reverses, especially when you have the base set original starter type Pokemon, really sell. I got some 10s and War Turtles like this that I've sold for like 50 bucks. Paid a couple bucks for 10 bucks in, sell them for 50. So there's a Charmeleon Delta, Charmander. These are from Crystal Guardian. It's got 3 of those reverses. I've got some newer Charizards. Always pick these up for less than about 10 bucks. Can sell, depending on the grade, for 25, 30. Another card I'm buying a lot right now is the Mega Charizard EX. Near mints still holding around $22 to $25, depending on where you can find it. And the 10s are trending back up. I sold 2 10s for about 75, and I've seen them trend back up to 100. So that's a hot buy right now if you want to make some profit. Then I have a newer Charmander. I got a bunch of these. It's a really nice crisp holo. I haven't graded this set yet, so I don't know exactly how they'll do in grading, but any Charmander holos really sell. Got quite a few of those. Oh, there's 2 there. So that's all the ones I sleeved up from the first order. So some of the other stuff I want to show you is basically starter Pokemon from newer EX sets and stuff like that aren't reverse, but that are gradable. So I'm going to go through these and look at the corners and stuff. But I got a bunch of different Charmanders, Bulbasaurs. That's a really nice one. That's a Fire Red Leaf Green, very popular set for EX series. Got some Expedition Squirtles. One of my favorite Bulbasaurs right here. Grade a few of those. Those are cards you can get for 50 cents, 25 cents, $1. Put 10 bucks into it and make 20. You know, sell for 20, 25, 30, depending on what it is. And with these non-holo ones, you have a pretty good chance of getting a 10 if your cut's right. So a lot of Charmeleon. So I just stock up on those, go through them and grade them as I see they can pull grades that are worthy. Really like Bulbasaur. That's a nice one too. Crystal Guardians. There are reverses in all these, but they're getting harder to find. So that's the first order. That's like the biggest order. So I already know what's in there. So now I'm going to open some other stuff, which I don't know which is which. And
nice scissors.
Thanks. They're the director's scissors. All they had. Some of these may be sports cards, but I actually want to show a couple other sports cards I got this week. I'll show at the end of the video, but a couple of these might be sports cards. All right. Here we have. These are some from random sellers here. If I could get this open, they really packed it tight. Another Bulbasaur I picked up because the seller had it in stock with one of these. So I got it from Comics Plus, one of the online suppliers. Sells through one of the marketplaces for $25, near mint. They got a sleeve like this on it, so I don't really know what the condition looks like. The cut looks pretty good. Hopefully, you know, this is just some scratching here on this, so I'll take that out and look at the condition later. But it's sold as near mint, so that's the one I'll be potentially sending for grade. I'm really happy to see the prices on those go back up, because it was getting to the point where I had to sell 10s for like $40, and that was not ideal. Oh, big city cars, North Hollywood. This is one of the large orders that I got with some near mint stuff, depending on, you know, every store grades their stuff differently. I've never bought from this store before, but we got a base set Venusaur near mint. Actually, it looks really nice. Looks like a...
That's a good angle.
Yeah,
Tilt it this way.
I was trying to look at the back.
The skylight is... Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So that's a base set Venusaur. Back looks real nice. They sleeved that one up separately. Guess they said it was worthy. So these other ones they've got together. So I'll end up sleeving all these individually. We got some Wizard of the Coast holos. Love the Haunter holo. It's like the Haunter holo is like one of the rarer pulls, I guess, in terms of odds. It always seems to be ones that people don't hit as easy. So these are all just near mint Haunters. I've always liked the Psychic Pokemon. So these look pretty good. That one's real clean. Like I said, I'll go through and check. I'll be back. But, you know, the way the market's going, even your 7s and your 8s on some stuff is really trending up. So that's a lot of fossil. There should be some additional base set stuff in here. Well, they really packed these ones in here. Gonna have to divide these up. So usually with your base set and your mints, there are always a little bit more little errors and scratches. That's got some scratches. Clefairy, a couple Clefairies. It's a base set Gyarados. That's a real nice holo, real minty. That looks like a 9 if I'm grading off first rip. I want to put that there. Got some Mewtwo's, real nice. It's pretty good too. So these are all base set. Raichu. I got some fossil Gengars. I got a bunch of these. These were all sold as near mint. Some 9s or 10s depending. You know, I've got some 10s non-holo that I've sold for about 45 to 50 bucks, and your 9s will pull you 25 to 35. You might spend $3 to $5 on this card and then get it graded, so you've got some profit there. But this Gyarados is pretty nice. I gotta sleeve that up individually. And then I'll split these between 2 sleeves. So that was package number 2. The largest of the, should be the largest of the orders that I picked up this week. I haven't opened yet.
Where do you want this?
You can put it with that, it's fine. Next we've got another Charizard, Mega Charizard. About 20 to 25 bucks. Looks good from the front. The cut looks nice. They also put it in a colored sleeve, so you can't really see the back at this point. So I'll go through that and look through that.
I kind of like the pink border.
Yeah, it's just a sleeve.
I know, but it looks cool.
Of course. Next we got some more holos. I don't like when they get cheap on me and sleeve them one by one. So the Zapdos, another base set 2. The holo's real crisp. Base set 2 Venusaurs and 9 will yield you. That might be, that's looking like an 8 if I'm judging the back, but the holo is real nice. We got Blastoids, a couple foil scratches. I'd say that might be an 8. I'd say both of those will probably pull an 8. Very sellable. I like the way the Dark Blastoise is rising for sales purposes. But I love Venusaur. Venusaur is, I'm the Bulbasaur. I picked Bulbasaur, sadly. I gotta admit. So I do like getting the Venusaur. So we got a couple more packages left.
Oh, it's not focusing.
Alright. So, this one has stickers on it again, Legacy. So I didn't pay $27 for this, but they had it in their store for that amount. So that's 2 more of these. Glad to see they sleeved them inside here. Looking like that one's got a little bit of different cut, which they don't post pictures all the time. This one here looks like it has 9 or 10 potential, and depending on this cut, that's probably a 9. But that's 2 more Charizards. That's what I said, I'm buying a lot of those lately. And the last package of the day. Do not bend. Unless they jam it in there, where I literally have to bend it to get it out. My doll scissors here. Okay. Got a few cards in here. Ugh, I hate when people use like the tight sleeves. Always just makes for a disaster. So there's a couple more Gyarados cards.
Wait.
And
okay. I wasn't focusing. Okay, say it again.
Another Gyarados card here. Well, this one was sold as near mint. That's not bad. That's probably 8 potential. But this one here looks a little bit rougher. I believe this was sold as near mint, which I would call this played for sure. So this may be one here. I'll go back and check. Send them a message that this is definitely not near mint. Now this is definitely, they sold this is near mint. That's fair. But this is definitely overstating near mint. But it's nothing, you know. We got a couple other good Venusaurs, so I'll contact them about getting a refund or returning it or whatever they want to do. But that's not going to be good for their rep.
Yeah, you can see the white on the edge is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's dirty. Like the front's dirty. Usually near mint, the cards aren't dirty. So that is the Pokemail. Got more stuff coming in every day, so stay tuned for future videos. Make sure you hit the Discord, see the deals. We're talking Pokemon. We're up to over 30 members now on the Discord, sharing deals. What are people buying? What are people selling? And thank you guys for watching.